How goes there? We got an instant viewer. And you know I comes back on after a wonderful travel. Looking for Tommy. I couldn't find him. So I came back. Figure his punk ass be on YouTube. I know some of y'all like, what the hell? Another Tommy video? Tommy's just centered in the conversation. Don't nobody give a shit about Tommy. He ain't gonna respond to me because I will chew that ass apart. So his discussion is just null and void. I noticed a bunch of people continue to run the rhetoric about ADOS as though they really got a topic. Isn't it amazing? If the ADOS movement is predicated on the fact that you need a president in office to push that movement, it's a wrap. You never go get a goddamn president in the next 6 years that even want to consider what you're talking about. Hey, Charisma, welcome back to You Found This Channel. Huh? Let me give you a blue wrench. I seen you checking me out. I appreciate you. You should reach out, 99lightyears@gmail.com. The game is more real offline than online because when I come online, it's just entertainment time. I'm just here to talk a little shit for 100 views. But if you got something real going on, you know, reach out. Let's see what it do. Because I'm not really dedicated to a YouTube channel or coming on here to talk topics. I'm still building what I'm building offline. And as soon as I'm done building, I'm out of here. They can sit back and have this shit. So we got a couple of topics. And y'all know how I do. I hope a couple of haters jump in and give me some conversation in the chat room. I like to beat a couple of y'all up. See what's happening. So if you're a pit boss hater, get in the chat room. Tell me what you think and what you don't think, because y'all don't think that deep. It's really funny to me that there are YouTubers who think that they protect Tommy. Tommy done linked himself to Alex Jones. What it do, raining to the woman? I ain't seen you in a minute. Welcome to the channel. You know how I do. I'm just kind of all over the place right now. I'm not really tripping on the topic. I just be putting up titles. You can call it clickbait, but I'm liable to say some shit that you're going to realize this ain't clickbait. You know what I'm saying? Since I got a couple people who like to hear what I'm talking about. Oh, a petty Manny. A Manny Petty. That's what you call a good life. When all you got to do is rest, dress, lean, and get manicures and pedicures. I think I'm reaching that point in a minute. Yeah, so some people following the channel. Alex T, what it do? I was at a casino, Alex T, but I wasn't in your sector. I seen your comment though, but I wasn't in the sector. Or else I would have got at you. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. So well, let me ask y'all. So my follower, my blue wrenches, would y'all like me to focus on a specific topic? Because you know I don't keep up with these YouTubers too tough. Did you win? Because I won. I hit their ass on the first day and they never got back. Right off the muscle. My first 30 minutes, I was so ahead of them that all I did was go to all the restaurants. Oh, wait a minute. Alex T. Jay Morrison got subpoenaed. Let me tell you something about what Jay Morrison and the clowns that got mad at me for exposing Jay Morrison. You know, Killer, why you always tripping? Tommy ass ain't going about to come over here. Sit down, Killer. Now that's interesting. Hold on. So, Jay Morrison, for some of y'all who just tuning in and don't really know, I came on to kind of, first of all, let's break down the investment, right? 8% preferred, right? So if you gave Jay Morrison $1,000 yearly, you would receive $80 on your 1,000. And somehow the dummies say that this is great, that they can't find something to do with their own money to try to make $80 off 1,000. You know what's better than that? I mean, you could buy shit off Craigslist. Just sit there with $1,000 looking around Craigslist all day till you find something that you could buy for $1,000 and sell it for $1,080, and do that twice a year and do better than the Jay Morrison Academy dummy investment. That's a ridiculous investment. Yeah, Killer would be over here ready for them clowns. He's my alert dog, so I can get the heater out. You know what I mean? When he start barking, you know how we do it. When you a hell of a YouTuber that gets under their skin, you got to stay ready. But on to the real topic. So Jay Morrison, I'm surprised. Let me go look that up. Let me see. Let me Google that. Jay Morrison subpoenaed by SEC. Yeah, you got damn right. Let's check this out. Let's check this out together, y'all. And then I might have to go open up a goddamn Jay Morrison video, right? Let's read it. Vlad TV. That's Snitch TV. I don't know why these dummy niggas go to Vlad TV, the Jewish network, and snitch on themselves. Now I ain't mad at Vlad for you know doing what he got to do, but the dummy niggas that go over there and snitch on themselves on his channel for views, popularity on YouTube channels, it just ain't worth it. But let's get to it. Vlad TV exclusively obtained a document showing that the real estate investor Jay Morrison recently received a grand jury subpoena from the United States Attorney Office for the Northern District of Georgia and a civil subpoena from the Securities and Exchange Commission. Each is seeking documents about Morrison's Tulsa Real Estate Fund Company. The document also shows that the Morrison Company has assembled a legal team to respond to the subpoena, and he intends to cooperate with investigations. We'll be sure to update you as more is available. Yeah, I mean, they basically they're gonna just check to see how are you using these funds, not as far as the investments, but the trips to South Africa, the $100,000 weddings. This is classic. This is classic. So you know, I showed a guy who did the exact same thing in the exact same city, and motherfuckers was mad at me. I may have to go pull up some Jay Morrison videos. Let me see what I got cracking over here, because, you know, let y'all understand how I get all the goddamn hate for this shit, though. None of the goddamn donations, but all of the goddamn hate. It's crazy. But I know you know, the sheeples are not going to follow Pit Boss. I'm slaughtering sheep over here, and they're not going to follow me. But let me see if I got any Jay Morrison videos on this channel, because I got 2 channels. I don't know where the hell I be putting these videos. Yep. Jay Morrison. Yep. Yeah, I got a couple of them. Some of them 2.5 hours long. Let's go to this one, because I put the word hustle in there.
Right. It's in good intentions. And you're just putting bricks on the road to hell. So, in one way, Million Man Movement, YouTube channel, you're pressing on the gas with too much emotion, not enough logic. Calm it down.
Let me put this in there.
Yeah. The goddamn lines in and suck and put the dog on. Them niggas was hot.
Let me see.
So there are a lot of people that fall far behind.
And some bullshit.
Hold on, man. I don't know.
All in. And anywhere you go speak to people who haven't got in yet, they haven't got to get in on the fun, you gonna feel like you the smartest nigga ever. And you just gonna look beautiful.
Hold on.
But come November 2007, your sugar is about to turn into shit. Now let me educate y'all with some white folks. Because you know, don't nobody do this shit better than the white man. There ain't a black man in Americans that did it better than the white man. Stop it, man. You can hate the white man, but you can't hate the game. Hate the player, but you can't hate the game. It's impossible.
My ass is crazy. I don't know what the hell I'll be talking about.
Right? Okay. So now I'm about to play you a 2001 speech about real estate.
Oh, shit. I'm
going to go all the way back to 2001.
I did some history.
And bust your motherfucking craniums.
I think I know where I'm going to go. I think I know what I'm going to play. Let me see. I think I'm going to play some Ron.
All right. Hold on.
What's his name?
Are you ready?
The presidential candidate one year.
Are you ready for the coldest shit you never heard? Let me read some chat before I get into this. Is it legal scam fueled by black hope and desperation?
Let's get it.
That were financed through this system.
So this is Ron Paul in 2001, about to go in on the real estate hustle.
The Federal Reserve treats GSE securities with special consideration. Ever since the fall of 1999, the Fed has monetized GSE securities just as if they were U.S. Treasury bills. This message has not been lost by foreign central banks, which took their cue from the Fed and now hold over $130 billion worth of United States GSE securities. The Fed holds only $20 billion worth, but the implication is clear. Not only will the Treasury loan to the GSEs if necessary, since the line of credit is already in place, but if necessary, Congress will surely accommodate with appropriations as well, just as they did during the savings and loan crisis of the 1970s. But the Fed has indicated to the world that the GSEs are equivalent to U.S. Treasury bills, and foreign central bankers have enthusiastically accommodated, sometimes by purchasing more than $10 billion worth of these securities in 1 week alone. They are merely recycling the dollars we so generously print and spend overseas. After the NASDAQ collapsed last year, the flow of funds into the real estate accelerated. The GSEs accommodated by borrowing without...
Hold on real quick. Let me play some audio and see what somebody else done said.
All right. We have the actual subpoena, or a copy of the subpoena of Jay Morrison for the SEC grand jury regarding his Tulsa real estate fund. So here we have the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, Washington, D.C., Form 1-U, current report pursuant to Regulation A. Data report as of March 7th, 2019. Commission file numbers 024-10782, Tulsa Real Estate Fund, Georgia. Correspondence is Jillian Sadati, Trowbridge Sadati, Marietta, California. Okay, so it goes, the company recently received a grand jury subpoena from the United States Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Georgia and a civil subpoena from the Securities and Exchange Commission, each seeking documents and other information concerning the company. The company has engaged counsel to respond to the subpoenas and intends to cooperate with investigations. Now, the safe harbor statement, this current report on Form 1-U contains forward-looking statements within the meaning of Section 27A of the Securities Act of 1933 as amended, the Securities Act, and Section 21E of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934. So in part of the issue is very vague terminology used in his original SEC filings. You can identify these forward-looking statements of the use of words such as outlook, believes, expects, potential, continues, may, will, should, could, seeks, projects, predicts, intends, plans, estimates, and anticipates, or the negative version of these words or other comparable words. Such forward-looking statements are subject to various risks and uncertainties, including those described under the section entitled Risk Factors. If you remember when I did the original video regarding his SEC filings.
All right, so in this first stage, I heard Jay Morrison say that he put some kind of money into some sort of investment with some 2.3 or something type of return. And I think he got a little nervous. He might not, this might not be the situation as of yet. You know, he could have done a little pulling money out of accounts. He got several business formations. You know, they just gonna check the books real quick, see what's going on over there. But you could guarantee that any kind of loss in the market, he gonna go from sugar to shit, and it's just gonna be a whole lot of dummies who protected him, just like the dummies who protected Tommy, and the dummies who protected Sonetta, and the dummies who protected Polite, and the dummies who protected Sarah Sunsetti, and the super duper dummies that protected Umar Johnson, and the rest of these goddamn clowns that I perpetuate on my channel over and over and over and over again about how ridiculous they are. But nevertheless, like some clown ass nigga that came on my channel, Black Crown Gaming, this little black cracker, where I did a show where he called himself Pit Boss is fake, but Tommy is the real, so he gonna protect Tommy because I'm calling Tommy a black cracker coon, wannabe socialist welfare recipient, and they mad. But it's cool, you know, the type of shit that I do, I already know I'm going up against the grain on every topic, but yet I can continuously go back in the archive. Let me see, I got a couple of Jay Morrison videos over here. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of them. I mean, I didn't just do one, I did a bunch of them. And you know, that's how they do. If I come out and speak against something, since I'm not the largest channel, a lot of them just avoid what I'm talking about. The other channels who feel me, they try to pick up my topic, but they don't want to, you know, really have me on over there, because they know I probably went in on them at one point in time. So they know I ain't gonna come over there switching up the game because we agreeing on a particular point. So the overall is that the real information is always left out, and the majority of the people, they get taken before we can get down to what's really going on. Okay, I had 2 videos about that. I think I went wrong. Here's one called Jay Morrison, You're Gonna Have to Get This Work. And just for the record, let me do it this way. Just for the record, you know, some of y'all just don't understand how many videos I got, but this is on this channel. So I started streaming these in July 2018, then June, then I backed it up June, and June. And so if we just click on like this one right here, you got to get this work. Forward down the video a little bit.
Fund is bigger government. It is built with government control. It's a very socialist project. So I agree with you. This is very socialist, very progressive.
And one of my brothers, Beyond, he was with me. And we were actually sitting in Buckhead. I was dropping Beyond over at the Marriott in Buckhead. I had a drop top vehicle, and the whole day I was trying to get an SUV. And I went to 5 different rental car spots, couldn't get an SUV. One of my J. Morrison Academy.
I'm gonna pass that up.
Plus, you can exit the stock market whenever you want. Absolutely. Yep. Want more liquidity? Jay looking crazy out there in these streets? Absolutely. He is ignoring Antonio Moore invitation. Absolutely. He's going to ignore all difficult conversation. Yeah, I saw that. He owed $200,000, but went to bankruptcy. Now, I haven't looked into his bankruptcies, but I've heard he's in that hole, or was in that hole. He ain't no more. He tried to use bankruptcy to avoid paying the judgment, probably. He's doing a bunch of explaining. Why? Just talk about the thing. Absolutely. Why didn't he put more of his money in the fund? Because he don't want it locked up for 12 months. He got shit to do with his money. Let's see. Do we have anybody who hasn't chimed in? Prince is in the building. What up, Purple Rain? Let's see. Above the cloud. There it goes. It doesn't appear that I have anybody on his side. Anybody on his side? Anybody? Where is the dark-skinned activist? One of the rooters of the fund. We got a nice crowd.
I see I got one of the haters and showed up. Michelle Grant. The fake tough guy. Let me tell you the difference between me and Tommy. Michelle, I'm gonna call you Michelle. Michelle Grant. Let's deal with the tough guy thing, right? So my background is I grew up in Pacoima, California. Well-known neighborhood to people in Los Angeles. And my little homies is people like Whack 100. He well known in the music business. And apparently a whole lot of people scared of him. I ran around with the new Black Panther Party all over the country. I was the driver in the whip when we pull up on the scene. And apparently the head of the new Black Panther Party didn't think I was a fake, whatever you saying, as he seemed to like to keep me with him. I also been attacked by the whole entire conscious community. Went in on them. Now, apparently, you don't like the way I drill on the YouTube. So, in your mind, I'm this fake dude, right? Well, naturally, I'm not going to come on YouTube and incarcerate myself through what I say. So I only go up to the edge. I try to get as close to the edge as I can without necessarily being arrested for some shit I said. So I can understand why you think it's fake, because when I go to your channel, let's go to your channel so we can see what they got. The people that call me the fake tough guy. Let's see what we can get out of your channel. Probably not a goddamn thing. So out of your channel, we get Michelle Grant with 2 subscribers, some lotto numbers, just some bullshit. You a Russian bot. This is what you call a fake account. There's somebody come in my chat room, talk shit because they don't know what to do with their life. I ain't gonna block you like Tommy blocked me or the rest of these channels. But it's a whole lot of channels who know me that you can go ask how hard I went in on them. They thought it was a game till that shit get offline. Here go another Henry Osa. Another. Now you're a white boy for real. God damn, you can always tell the white boys. Got Burger King. I mean, you know, y'all have your fun in the chat room because I ain't tripping. I just know that Tommy ain't called out the Jay Morrison real estate fraud. He didn't educate y'all about that. I did. I took a whole lot of heat for doing it. And still I did it. So while y'all try to come up with your best one-liners in the chat, get Tommy over here. Where he at? How I put 10 Tommy videos out and all Tommy got to say, I'm not messing with every nigga on YouTube. You bet not, nigga. You better figure out which ones you will fuck with and which ones you won't fuck with. That's what you better go do. Go get your fake ass YouTube fans to come over here and bang for you. That's what you need to do. Other than that, y'all just in the chat room wasting your goddamn finger energy. Keyboard gang banging. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I can't wait till a real YouTuber with a real channel with his face on the channel get in my chat so I can spot you, punk ass. We go find out who's who and what's what. But I just do this shit for entertainment because y'all obviously ain't got shit to do. I put his name in the title so your bitch ass will come on over here so I can abuse you, verbally abuse you. It's all good. Typing warriors. So while I'm running around YouTube banging on all the Satanist frauds by my goddamn self, collectively they don't want to see me. Collectively. Or else it would be easy to get rid of me. They would just put like 10 people on the panel, put my name in there, invite me on the show. Let's get it. Let's start all type of shit. Let's call each other out. Let's do whatever. I'ma show up. They don't do that though. They don't bring me on to confront me. No, why? Because they might say, well, if we confront him, then our entire fan base will find out who he is. Then we'll be doomed. Because if they go over there and watch him and then he start converting sheeples into that goddamn calculated risk takers, the world will be just a mess. Yep. And so I get the fakest channels ever to exist on YouTube in my chat room. Burger King showed up. The green man dot showed up. No real shit show up. Where your goddamn leaders at? See, I'm fearless with this shit. I'm fearless with this shit. It's nothing to me. And then I gain a follower like Charisma, who has some type of logic in her understanding that once she, through all of the rhetoric and the dumb shit and the yelling and the cursing that I do, in between those lines is the information. I gotta, get off a little bit though. I gotta talk a little shit because it's just fun. And I'll just come on YouTube to have fun. So my kind of fun is drilling your punk ass and then sticking in some information so that you could wise up. But instead, y'all show up. But you can't stop all these videos that have been laid down. And if I ever feel the need to go unblock my entire channel and flood the market with my information again, y'all won't know what to do. Because your favorite heroes got a video by Pit Boss drilling a punk ass that they have yet to respond to. They obviously, even if it was like I was saying some outlandish, way out dumb shit, they so goddamn hungry on YouTube, they couldn't wait. They'll be like, oh, look what Pit Boss said. But they're feared because they know if you can grab a following, you can dominate this thing. And what kind of information do they got? They can go up against mine. Zero. So let's see all the things I was against. Let's do the lineup. Let's start with the J. Morrison Academy. I was against that. It was a fraud from the start and a bad investment on top of it. Umar Johnson. First, I was kind of rolling with him. But immediately, as soon as I jumped on the bandwagon, I could see this shit was some fraud. As soon as I realized that he decided he gonna bang on the Bible, this shit's a fraud. You can't survive banging on the Bible. You're gonna look like the Hebrew Israelites, thinking that they representing the Bible till the police show up. Then all of a sudden, it's back to the script. I'm against the Hebrew Israelites and they fake tribe chart, and that other people who are not Black can't inherit the kingdom of God. I'm against that because the Bible's against that. So I'm against that because I lay my moral principles on the Bible. So I'm for Bible and against everything that's not. I was against the Sinetta Network, all of them, by my goddamn self. And look at all the frauds that come off that channel. What's his name? Hassan Campbell, the homosexual hitter on YouTube. He came off that channel. Polite came off that channel. Umar came off that channel. Tommy went and married himself to that channel. We can go on and on about that channel and the dum-dums that it's producing and letting loose. Omar, the fake goddamn entertainment hip-hop dude, he come off that channel. Then I was against the fake comedic Pan-Africanism. A socialist Pan-Africanist is ridiculous. Pan-Africanism is about cultural upliftment for Black people worldwide. This is greater than ADOS. I'm against ADOS because ADOS is some socialist dumb shit. If ADOS was about capitalism, I'd be down for ADOS. But ADOS is about welfare and handouts. I'm not fucking down with standing in line for a goddamn handout and some welfare shit. If this shit was some real shit, I'd be with it. I don't give a damn if it's specifically for African American descendants of slavery, but the shit got a socialist narrative to it. Therefore, fuck that shit. I'm against Tommy and the nigga shit that he do. Because we don't really need a clown ass nigga super popular just flooding the goddamn airwaves with his dumb shit. So I'm against that. Damn, Pit Boss, you ain't for nothing. Not in this world. I'm against a whole lot of shit, huh? And notice that If you're against all the dumb shit, you're not gonna have a big following. If you're against the dumb shit, the dumb-dumbs is gonna attack you. That's why I put the YouTube dummies on the end of this shit so I could deal with you niggas. Add you niggas to the goddamn conversation. Nyla says I drilled her punk ass. Cynthia G almost got it. Hey, the list just go on and on and on and on. Let's see some of the shit I'm for. I'm for Black economics. I'm for American economics. I'm for the STEM program, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. I'm for that. I think we need less liberal arts and more STEM. That's my perspective when it comes to what kind of education gonna get you out your situation, right? But then you dumb niggas, y'all so fucking stupid. I'm over your head. I'm shooting over your head. I'm for the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. I'm for the Kemetic Orthodox Church of Alexandria, the Coptics. I'm for Christian domination across the entire planet, putting a rest to all insidious, hideous ass dumb shit from every other perspective, regardless of the race of origin. I'm for building a wall and slow down this immigration. I'm for building a wall and hiking up the motherfucking tariff on the border so we can even out the playing field. I'm for capitalism. I'm against integration of economics into another society. What else I'm for? I'm for the Christian leadership that headed the Haitian revolt. And I was against the Ifa spiritual principle that was banned from the goddamn island after the war was over. Go figure that. What else I'm for? I'm for Donald Trump over all the Democrats. I'm for Donald Trump over Kamala Harris and her socialist Marxist agenda. I'm for Donald Trump over AOC and that socialist bullshit. Pit boss, you tough, man. It's hard to like you for Trump. I'm for G Conscious in the 18-wheeler truck job. And I'm against Israel doctrine sitting his fat ass at home on his couch. That was for you, G Cod. I'm for preterism, that the kingdom of God is here now. And I ain't got to wait on it. I would be for the Hebrews in the hood, but you keep pushing that 12 tribe chart. I can't fuck with you till you down that shit. Until you recognize that the kingdom of God, those that are Israelites are those that came into the Christian fold. And if you didn't come into the Christian fold, you was no longer a member of the kingdom. I'm for that shit. So I'm gonna stand my ground with a goddamn gun around this motherfucker. I'm for gun rights. Therefore, I'm gonna have to ride with the NRA because I'm for all kind of guns. I don't give a fuck what you got, what you can get your hands on. If they make it, you should buy it. Absolutely, Alex T. How in the fuck can black people be against a wall as many Mexicans and came in and took all your construction jobs? But that somehow these niggas follow the Democratic KKK party. Now, the Democrats tried to make the KKK seem like they was the right. But when you analyze the socialist agenda, the socialist nationalist mindset of the KKK, they would be deemed far left. But you can't tell that to a nigga. You can't tell that to a black cracker. He'll never believe you. I'm for Thomas Sowell. Did I say that? That's black economics. Thomas Sowell. I'm for Harold Cruz. You know about Harold Cruz? I'm super for Booker T. Washington and the Tuskegee College Institute of Technology. What else I'm for? And what else am I against? Oh, well, if you knocking down that chart, Hebrew in the hood, I might be for you. I mean, now don't take that I don't like the individual because I don't like their ideology. Sometimes people take, if you're against their ideology, you're against them personally. But it's when I say I'm against things, I'm speaking of the ideology, because the ideology dictates the action of the individual. So I'm gonna be against his ideology and then his actions. So if he say one thing but do another, I'm also against that. I don't give a damn what it is. I'd rather for you to say you're a racist and be a racist than to say you're not a racist but do racist things. I would have to be against the confusion. I'm for the English language. A lot of Hebrews, you know, they talk about they don't like the English language. Killer. So it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things that I'm for. Now, I know you well versed in me, Hebrew in the hood. Let me explain this to you, right? This is where, see, in the title of your name, this is why it, in the long run, you're gonna look back at your history of what you've done and you're gonna feel like you was fooled all along. Okay. So one, when we deal with the word Hebrew in itself, Hebrew was always associated with crossing over the river. The Euphrates River in specific is how the term Hebrew came about in the first place. We can look that up. You already know that. I know you got a blue letter Bible and the rest of that. And so when it came to the 12 tribes being designated the light of the world, this was so that they could be an example of what God people look like to everybody who wasn't God's people. Or else being a light to each other ain't that bright. If you can't set an example to all other heathens around the world how to get their shit right. So when Christ came, he did away with that. And I done heard the Hebrew Israelites try to deal with there's neither Jew nor Gentile and run all kind of dumb nigga shit trying to get out of that. This is why G Conscious became an apologist, because he couldn't be the dumb shit. He figured he'd defend it rather than attack it. But nevertheless, you could be a Hebrew in the aspect of a descendant of one of the 12 tribes, but it would just be some hypothetical guess that you did. Because the 12 tribe chart distinguishes why they call themselves specific tribes. And this is the most ridiculous shit ever born. But yet, you know, they got a huge following because dumb shit gets a huge goddamn following. But the Bible clearly explains, where I just drilled niggas on Acts 11:26 when I told you that they were called Christians first in Antioch. And then we dealt with the word called. And we specifically looked into the word called and realized that this was a divine utterance, meaning that this word came directly from God, and God was the one calling them Christians, which the word Christian meant those who follow Christ. So if the Hebrew Israelites follow Christ, they are Christians. If the Romans follow Christ, they become Christians. And then simply when you enter into the kingdom, which is to become an Israelite under Israel, which is Christ, Christ is Israel, and everyone following him is the church, and the church shall be called Israel. That makes anybody joining the church a part of Israel. This is why I don't fuck with no Hebrew nothing, because all that shit is dumb shit and ain't gonna get no play, no day, ever. You will never be strong. You can always exist, but you will never be strong. All that shit is racist bullshit doctrine from some socialists who created that shit. All them niggas is 501c3 groups. Killer, what the hell is going on out there? Get the strap around this motherfucker. Now you saying that you're an original Christian when you came so 2,000 years later, ain't nothing original about you. See, in California, we got original gangsters. If you wasn't there on the first round, I can't even say I was there on the first round of when they came with the gangsters. And the first people to claim to be gangsters is gonna be the only originals. But yet you gonna sit in my chat room 2,000 years later and claim to be an original when we know you wasn't even born 60 years ago. You was a carbon copy of a carbon copy's copy of a carbon copy. And you got to accept that. There is no diminishing who you are because you're a carbon copy of an original document. But you're not the original document. You wasn't living in the time when the OG Christians became Christians in Antioch. You don't go back to Antioch, buddy. See, this is how it goes. I know you got OGs in that shit though. Look, never do I promote the shit we do as fly shit in California. I don't never promote that. That shit is nigga dumb shit too. Just like that shit in Chicago is nigga dumb shit. All them OGs is nigga dumb niggas. Just dummy ass niggas with a dumbass philosophy of talking about your gangster. I understand where you're coming from because trust me, I really dealt with it. I really grew up in the midst of that shit. I really did. And I watched all the dumb niggas who claim to be gangsters. I watched all them dumbass niggas die, go to jail, get caught snitching, all type of shit. That's what OGs do. They smoke dope, they get caught, they start snitching, they get shot, put in wheelchairs, all kind of nigga dumb shit. Because the philosophy was dumb from the start. Dumb from the start. Now here come a dummy ass nigga that I gotta dismantle in the goddamn chat room. Miss Chantel. Let me show y'all how dumb niggas is. No matter how many YouTube channels that come out, we still gonna have dumb niggas. Let me read this comment. Christians was used by whites, not Israelites. Then the Christians began to try to whitewash the Bible, teaching blacks to call themselves Christians. Christians is a white people's teaching, sir. I'm about to dismantle your stupid ass. Hold on, let me see if you're a real channel before I get deep into it. Because, you know, here's a nigga can't speak nothing but English. Oh, man. I hate to do you like this because your channel is called Inspire Miss Chantel. I ain't going to treat you real bad because you got videos. And in person, there's sisterhood expectations. Since you have a real video, I'm going to give you a little respect. And I'm just going to do this from an educational standpoint for you. Give me a second while I teach a little bit. This is a basic, I mean, this is so basic. Now, Miss Chantel says that the white man came up with the word Christian. Although Christian is just a translation into another language. She says white people came up with this shit. You give a white man way too much goddamn credit. You give a white man credit that the white man don't give the white man. That's the ridiculous shit about this shit. So we gonna kill it for you right here, right now. Let's get it. Let's deal with this first. Let's go to Acts 11. Pull that up first. Let's cancel this bullshit out. We don't want to hear that. And we're going to just, I ain't did this type shit. I stopped doing Bible shit on this shit because I can't stand being connected to these niggas, man. But we're going to get it in real quick. 26, right? All right, okay. So let me pull that up. And then I got to go get the polyglot. Now let me, oh shit. Oh man, where's the polyglot? Don't I got my polyglot? Here it go right here. I'm going to show the screen in a second. But let me get my info ready. And then we're going to get into polyglot. And we're going to see if we can transform Miss Chantel from the dumb shit to the real shit. And I got a couple of Bible experts in the chat. So they going to be here to let you know if I'm on some bullshit. That's G Conscious and Hebrew in the Hood. They well qualified to just tell you right here, right now, if Pitt boss on that bullshit. Acts 11. All right. Let's share the screen. First, we're going to read the verse in the Bible. First, we go here. Let's blow it up for those of you got bad eyesight. Then Barnabas departed from Tarsus to seek Saul. And when he had found him, he brought him to Antioch. So it was that for a whole year they assembled with the church and taught a great many people. And the disciples were first called Christians in Antioch. So now Miss Chantel says that white folks came up with this word in Antioch. That white folks called them that. So here we in a book called The Polyglot. And if you want to get this, you go to sacredtext.com, put in polyglot. And this is what a polyglot does. Same verse. And it says, and when he found him, and he brought him into Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church, and they taught much people. And the disciples were called, we're going to look both these words up, called Christians. First, we're going to go to Christians 55:46. And we get the Greek word Christianos. From 55:47, a Christian, a follower of Christ. Christian, a simple definition. So we get to this Greek word, which is Christos. And that comes from 55:48, which means anointed. That is the Messiah and the epithet of Jesus Christ. So we click that one. And then we get to Creole, probably akin to 55:30. That's a probably now. Though the idea of contact, a smear to rub oil, that is, by implication, the consecration of an office of religious service, to anoint. So what's being said here is that Christ called the disciples Christians in Antioch, because Christ is God, God is Christ. They're one and the same. Or we could say God, if it's a dispute. Now, let's walk this back a little bit. And let's go to the word called. That's 55:37. Now, this is called kremazo. Kremazo. Excuse my Greek, but I don't speak my Greek too often. From 55:36, to utter an oracle. To utter an oracle. Compared to the original sense of 55:30. That is divinely intimate, by implication, compared to the secular sense of 5532, to constitute a firm of business, that is, genitive, bear as a title, be called, be admonished, warned, of God, reveal, or speak. So an oracle was uttered, and that was the anointing. And those that became Christians became anointed by the word of God because they follow the teachings of Christ. Therefore, if you follow the teachings of Christ, believe it in your heart, then you become anointed, given a higher level of knowledge. And with this knowledge, you're going to take down everything else on the planet talking. Now, you know, as far as white folks doing all of that, that's pretty far stretch, Miss Chantel. Now she done superimposed all type of shit. Now let's go on. You know, see, I swear, you niggas could die niggas, man. I wouldn't give a shit. It ain't my job to save you. That ain't my job. I wouldn't give a shit what happened to a nigga, because it's not my job to save you. My job is to inform you. My nigga, you've been informed. Miss Chantel, sir. The whites at Antioch became believers and called themselves Christians because they followed Christ. It is white man talk. Where did the Bible originate from? Israeli, sir. So why you say Christians? Nigga, I don't say nothing. Let's go back to the book. Let's see how we can get these white folks in Antioch that you're talking about. Let's start from 19, where Barnabas and Saul go to Antioch. Now, those who were scattered after the persecution. Now we talking about somebody being persecuted. Was that the white folks being persecuted? I doubt that. I doubt Hebrews in the hood would agree that some white folks were being persecuted and scattered. And now they living in all of the goddamn parishes within the Roman kingdom. But somebody was scattered. And after the persecution of those who were scattered arose over, Stephen traveled as far as Phoenicia. Is that white folks? Phoenicia, Cyprus, and Antioch. He's traveling to go meet the scattered. You remember Hebrews in the hood that the flock shall be scattered? Well, they were scattered. This wasn't in 70 AD when they were scattered. They were scattered long before 70 AD. It says it right here. Now, those who were scattered, this ain't 70 AD. This is about 40 years before that. Preaching the word to no one but Jews only. There you go, Miss Chantel. Jews only. Oh my God, you know the Hebrews in the hood would love that shit. See, the word was only preached to the Jews. You're absolutely right. At that time, at this moment. But some of them were men of Cyprus and Cyrene. Some of them were men of those areas. Miss Chantel, that might be them white folks you're talking about. The word was being preached to Jews, but fell on the ears of some of them of Cyprus and Cyrene. Or Cyrene. I don't know how to say all this stuff. That's for you Bible experts. When they had come to Antioch and spoke to the Hellenists. Who are the Hellenists? Well, the Hellenists are those who are living under the Greeks. Just like the African Americans are Americanized, but you niggas is still Ados. You niggas is still Moors. You niggas is still Hebrews. You niggas is still black crackers. Yeah. At that time, they had some Americans. They called them Hellenists. That meant They were under the rulership of the Greeks, Hellenistic Greeks. Boy, I can surprise I still do this shit off the dome, but I'm still on point. I'm still on point. Let's blow it up a little bit. And when he had come to Antioch and spoke to the Hellenists, preaching the Lord Jesus, it wasn't preaching 12 tribe chart. That ain't what they was doing. They was preaching the word of Christ. And the hand of the Lord was with them. The power that's in Christ was in them, and they were preaching the power of the kingdom. And a great number believed and turned to Christ, turned to God, turned to the Lord, however you want to say it, whatever float your motor boat. Then news of these things came to the ears of the church in Jerusalem. Way down in the jungle deep lived the sanctified monkey feet. All the way in Jerusalem, they heard of this. From Antioch to Jerusalem, word got to spreading. People were turning to Christ. And they sent out Barnabas to go as far as Antioch. And when he came and had seen the grace of God, now he got there and realized these people have already heard the word. Now all he got to do is tighten up the game a little bit. He was glad and encouraged them all that with purpose of heart, they should continue with the Lord, with God, with Christ. For he was a good man, full of the Holy Spirit and of faith. And a great many people were added to the church, to Israel, to God, to Christ, to the Lord. Then Barnabas departed for Tarsus to seek Saul. And when it found him, he brought him to Antioch. He went, found Saul, brought him back to Antioch where the Christians were. Well, not the Christians yet. Where the people of God, where the believers of the Most High were. So it was for a whole year they assembled with the church. The church is the body of the people. Remember up here, now those who were scattered and after the persecution arose over Stephen traveled as far as Phoenicia, Cyprus, and Antioch, preaching the word to no one but Jews only. But some of them were men of Cyprus and Cyrene. So some of them weren't even Jews. But guess what? Down here in 25, so it was for a whole year that they assembled with the church and taught a great many people. And the disciples were first called Christians, followers of Christ. Let's go back to our polyglot. That's the word called. This is how you got to do it for black crackers. You got to take your time. They've been demonstracized. They've been led astray. Run them up. We go back to the definition of this Greek word, Christianos, followers of Christ, simply put. And we end up here. Who is being called this? White people? Nah, not white folks. Disciples. Does Miss Chantel want to say that the disciples were white people? Does Miss Chantel want to say that white people were calling the disciples Christians? Because at the end of the day, what they're identifying as disciples are following Christ. But who became disciples? The people in Antioch, the Jews that were there. They became Christians, followers of Christ. See, the word Jew doesn't mean followers of Christ. The word Hebrew doesn't mean followers of Christ. You're going to have to come up with a word that means followers of Christ. If you want to speak in the Hebrew language, you're going to need a word for that. And when you find it, let me know what it is. We could use that word if we speak into people who understand Hebrew. But as soon as I translate it to these niggas that speak English, I'm going to be back using the word Christians again. Did I kill it? G-Con, did I kill it? Can I kill it? I killed that shit. I killed it. It's over with. Let's see how she wiggle her way out of it. Let's see how this worm wiggle out of this one. Hellenics are whites that believe all people on earth should speak one language and be under the rules, sir. This is the dumbest nigga. Damn. Damn. Now, Hellenistic people, let me ask you a question. Answer this truthfully, Miss Chantel. Are Americans white people? Are Americans white people? If you're an American, are you white because you're an American? Can you answer that before we go any further? Because, I mean, the level of nigga shit, the low level you making me drop this show down to in order to teach you specifically when you the only nigga in the room that can't comprehend the English language but can't speak another language. I ask you a simple question. If someone is called an American, are they white? She don't want to answer that. She don't want double jeopardy. She don't want to kill herself with the sword. Christ gonna make you fall on your own sword. She said, I'm assimilated. I go to your channel. You got one punk ass video talking about nothing. I got 1,000 videos based on real black power. I got one titled Real Black Power. Edited and everything for the lowest level of nigga form on the planet. A slug nigga. Just a single cell organism nigga. I have to call you this because I need the white folks listen and scratch their head and say, these black people have some fucking problems. I got some fucking problems. They called niggas. I got some fucking problems. They call black crackers. They worse than white people. Because white people made them worse than white people. I got some fucking problems. She said, I just got videos. Damn. The level, hold on real quick. Come on, Kella. Come on. I had to go check something out real quick, but I'm back for the lowest level of maggotry ever to exist. Now she said, I hate myself because I got to sit here and deal with the niggas. Who could love theyself if they had to go work around niggas all day? Fuck. How could you love yourself when you got to look at these niggas all day? You got to have a lot of love to love yourself after working with niggas all day. Let's try to teach a nigga how to be a black man, black woman, black pride. Let's see if we can reach them. So now see, even the Hebrew in the hood agrees that other people were taught. This is how they became Christians. They heard the word and used it to their benefits. White folks went around the planet with Bible knowledge. And when they got to your land, if you were not a Christian, you were a heathen and they was going to do with you what they will. They was going to subdue the earth. They didn't give a damn what you talking about. But if they found you and you were a Christian, they backed off. That's why they never attacked Ethiopia, because it was fully Christians. Ethiopians aren't Hebrews, but they're certainly Christians. They even got Bibles older than any nigga in America, ever. They got Bibles older than all these niggas in America. She said she don't believe I'm a true believer and that I sound like Tommy. Damn. That's a gut shot right there. I might got to catch my breath. That was a gut shot. Ain't nobody block you, nigga. We can read your crazy ass. We can read you. We ain't blocking no dummies over here. We let the dummies speak. We ain't tripping. So you say, I'm not a true believer because I don't sound like it to a nigga. Damn. What are you? Inspired? Are you one of them Hebrew Israelite girls who can't talk, that they wrap your head in a sheet and tell your ass to go take a seat, go make some outfits, some jewelry? It's a shame that the New York niggas put this Hebrew Israelite shit in the neighborhood. Got these black crackers wires twisted. I'm not gonna be nice at all. That's not what I do. I don't know how to be nice to a nigga, because I grew up where you gotta bust a nigga head to the white meat, get this nigga to act right. But to a black man, a black woman, I could be polite, I could be considerate. But to a nigga, it ain't nothing but this elbow all through your shit. I ain't got time. I don't know who could deal with these niggas, but I can't. I'm sorry. I ain't built for it. Again, sir, Jesus nor the apostles never called themselves. Look at this thing. Even if you read the verse, I just went through the entire polyglot on the word called, and it's the utterance from an oracle, from a divine intervention. You can try to come with your breakdown. I love to see you find in the Bible white folks calling black people Christians. I love to see you find it. Can you give me the verse? Because I got two more areas in the Bible where I could pull out the word Christian and deal with the context. You can't. All you could do is be a dummy until you awaken. You should go over to the Sinetta channel where the awoke become awoken to the truth and then claim to be comedics. Here is the navigation of consciousness on YouTube. When I first arrived, niggas was running around talking about they were comedics and Moors. When I first arrived. Then we beat the shit out of that and they became indigenous. Dane Calloway converted them niggas from comedics to indigenous. Then that started looking stupid because the Indians wasn't fucking with you. Then they became ADOS. I've been waiting on the flat earthers to come from out of this underground. They live under the earth in a big hole at the North Pole where you could fly into the earth in spaceships. One day they gonna come out and we gonna all be inner earthers. That should be coming up somewhere down the road. Now, here's the thing, the bad news for you ADOS niggas. Once Trump go back in office and you realize ain't no reparations coming for 4 more years, that conversation gonna play out. We ain't gonna hear from none of you channels until the next election. Then all of a sudden, ADOS is back. You're gonna become a product like Black Lives Matter. Did you know that Black Lives Matter currently is standing on corners trying to promote abortions to killing off black people? I should get that for you. I should play that video. I got a white boy, a Christian, a white boy. He go hard with protecting black people from the abortion table. See what I'm saying? He my modern day John Brown, this white boy. You should go over there and join this one, G-Con. You should join this church. It's called the Apologia Studios or the Apologia Church. This is perfect for a G-conscious. I don't know if you cut out to do this kind of work. But boy, he give Black Lives Matter the business. Watch how he kill them off.
I wouldn't want to leave with that kind of self-refutation hanging on the back of me everywhere I went. Can you guys think through that? I really mean that humbly. It needs to be refuted vigorously, but I mean it humbly. Can you guys consider the hypocrisy of carrying Black Lives stickers on your car while you support an institution that is slaughtering black people? Isn't it interesting that so many abortion mills just happen to be set up within the black communities in our cities? Isn't it interesting that your death camps just happen to be in the areas where there's a lot of single, unwed black mothers? Isn't it interesting that you are very, very profitable in the areas where there's the most black people pregnant? If I'm lying, I'm dying, ladies. All you need to do is look it up. Check out the demographics of your industry. Check out where they set up. They set up outside of college campuses with young women who get pregnant in college. They set up outside of lower income areas, unfortunately, with many black women. And that's where your profit comes from. Your industry is paid through Black Lives Don't Matter. And it's truly incredible to me. It's incredible that white people would be pretending Black Lives Matter all while you guide the black lives in to be slaughtered. This kind of foolishness can only come from a foundation that is so corrupt.
See, I can't count on niggas claiming to be Hebrew Israelites to go out there on the block and bang on Black Lives Matter at an abortion center. You can't count on these socialist niggas who claim to be Christians to do this kind of work. Thank God for the white man who turned to God and truly believed in the word, or else we'd never have the abolitionist movement, or else we'd never have Apology Church. Be a whole lot of shit out here looking crazy. If only black people could be saved, we'd be living with 1,000 Tommies 454 sonnetas, 10,000 motherfucking comedics, and all these niggas who ain't never gonna hit the block and put in the work. Sometimes you gotta thank God for the white man, because these niggas ain't gonna do nothing but come on your channel and bang out your goddamn chat room and show the level of their ignorance. That's it. That's all they can do.
The only answer is this is just sin. You are made in the image of God, and that's what you need to hear from us today, is you are as important to us, as valuable, as worthy of dignity, even with your corrupt industry, as the babies you are guiding into there right now. We care for you.
Look how ridiculous you sound to this audio, Miss Chantel. This white boy is trying to fight for the lives of black children at an abortion center. And your stupid, low-level black cracker Tommy following ass, all you can say is that's what Uncle Ruckus says. That's what you got to say to this audio? Show me the niggas doing this work. Show me. Play the audio so I can hear a nigga out on the corner. No, if I go play you some Hebrew Israelites, they talking about how tight the jeans that some chick wearing. If I go play Tommy, he talking about her hair, her weave. If I go play Sonetta, he ain't talking about shit. All I can find is this white boy banging against Margaret Sanger and her satanic cult, killing niggas at the abortion table. I'm against abortions. It's killing off the race. But Miss Chantel think I sound like Uncle Ruckus because I'm playing a white boy who banging on Black Lives Matter, another group I've been against from day one. And all them groups is socialist, communist, Marxist, which I'm fully against all that shit. I'm for black capitalism, Christianity, the upliftment of black consciousness in the word of God. And this niggified, countrified, YouTube fried. Let's read what she got to say. Your freedom that you're living in didn't come from white men loving you, sir. Black men and women fought for you to be able to live freely in this racist, there you go with the racist society. Let me, man, you making the show so good. Let me go get you the white boy that helped free me. Let me get this dude for you. Let me go get you the white boy. You dig? I'm not going to go get the niggas. I can get a bunch of them. I'm going to go get the white man. Sonetta, I'm going to get the white man on this nigga in my chat room. This is the white man. This guy right here. See if I can get a bigger picture. Can I get a bigger picture, please? This is the white man. Let's see if this one will come up. Let me see if this one will come up. Here we go. This is the white man. This is the white man that played a part in what I'm doing today. This white man right here. Now, if I seen this white boy walking down the street, I'd be like, God damn, you a cracker. He'd be like, yeah, nigga, but I'm going to crack some niggas' heads around this motherfucker because I came to save your black ass. All righty. Now, Let's see. I got some more haters. Let me see what y'all saying real quick. Oh, hold up. Let me go back to the white man. Now let's get to this white man that y'all so mad about. We're going to get straight to the goddamn raid, okay? The raid. John Brown's raid on Harper Ferry as he began recruiting supporters for an attack on slaveholders. Now y'all mad at me because I want to fuck with a white man that want to do an attack on the slaveholders. And the niggas is mad. The black crackers is mad because Pit Boss ain't riding with him. Bitch, I'm riding with the white man. His name is John Brown. John Brown was joined by Harriet Tubman. Ain't that a bitch? She gonna join in too. Now I got a white man and a black woman. General Tubman, as he called her, her knowledge and support networks and resources in the border states of Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware was invaluable to Brown and his planners. Some abolitionists, including Frederick Douglass and William Lloyd Garrison, opposed his tactics. Ain't that a bitch? There go the coons. That's the dude related to Umar. And William Lloyd Garrison was the white man. Now, he was an abolitionist, but he didn't like these tactics. He didn't want to do no killing. But Brown dreamed of fighting to create a new state for freed slaves and made preparations for military action. Time for some action. Straight to the action. Time for the call of duty. After he began his first battle, he believed slaves would rise up and carry out a rebellion across the South. Brown asked Tubman to gather former slaves then living in present-day Southern Ontario who might be willing to join his fighting force, which she did. He arrived in Harper's Ferry on July 3rd, 1859. A few days later, under the name Isaac Smith, he rented a farmhouse in a nearby Maryland and awaited the arrival of his recruits. They never materialized in the numbers as he expected. In late August, he met with Douglass in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, where he revealed the Harper Ferry plan. Douglass expressed severe reservations, rebuffing Brown's pleas to join the mission. Douglass had known of Brown's plans since early 1859, and he had made a number of efforts to discourage blacks from enlisting. Damn. Let these niggas fight. Let these niggas fight. I think we can stop right there. You're dead again in the water, Miss Chantel. Miss Chantel, I wouldn't give a shit if you don't never like me. I don't give a shit if I never hear from you again. I don't give a shit what you go do with your YouTube channel. Put some videos on that shit. Talk about some real shit too when you do it. Because as for me, I'm 10 bank accounts past your ass. 10 bank accounts past your ass. Ned Taylor, 7173. Tell him, Chantel, this dude is. See, I don't know what the fuck you writing. Now she got her white man mixed up. I could tell you about my white daddies killing niggas in the streets. I could tell you about all the gangbangers killing niggas in the streets. I can tell you about that. You want to hear about them? Or you want to hear about the white police officers that shot the nigga in the car? Want to hear about that? That's what you want me to talk about? The white people that's shooting the niggas driving down the street because they didn't put their hands up fast enough? She said, I'm worse than Tommy. I gotta be, because I ain't gonna let your stupid ass get no action over here. I gotta be, because Tommy ain't gonna go in. I gotta be worse than Tommy, because he ain't gonna go in. I'm going in. I'm blowing up this shit. Niggas is bad. Oh, you mean to tell me you leaving, Taylor? Ned Taylor, please get the fuck out of here. What are you been here so long for? Victor Vega, what it do? Marty's view of the world. Man, you are trying to be a Tommy copycat. This nigga stupid. Let me tell you dumbass niggas something. Why you think I'm copying Tommy? I've been doing this 5-6 years, nigga. Ain't never mentioned Tommy, nigga. This was the problem with y'all. Y'all think that I got 10 videos and all of them based on Tommy. That I just started putting videos on YouTube 3 months ago. Nigga, are you fucking clowns? This is the problem with you niggas over there following Tommy. You niggas ain't got no sense of what the fuck been going on in consciousness. You don't know who done bullied these niggas, beat these niggas into the corner, and did it every day. You can try all you want to act like I just got here. Try all you want. Let me show you niggas something. Let me show you niggas something. Some of you niggas. I'm gonna let this play while I show you niggas too. We're gonna beat up this abortion shit while I play this.
Like we care for the children that you are leading to the slaughter, you are loved by us. My confrontation of your disgraceful perspective is not a hatred for you. It is the love for God and love for you that motivates us to come out here today to reach you with the truth. We want you to know God and be forgiven and have the grace of God above you, below you, around you. We want you to know the forgiveness and freedom and love that you can have in Jesus Christ as a gift by God's grace through faith in Jesus. The call is to turn from your sin, to trust in Jesus Christ for forgiveness and salvation. That's the call. That's why we're here today. We're not just here for the children that we pray God has mercy on and they are saved and delivered from this place. We're not just here for the mothers and fathers. We are also here to reach out in love for you.
The white man is talking to you, and you better listen. Now, this is for you niggas. This is for you niggas. Now, this is just one channel. Understand something. All these videos, this is my shit. This is what you can't see. Snitch culture, Tommy, Carl, and Frankie equal conscious snitch culture. Nyla says alerts. Digital pit boss Illuminati. Lex Vortex, Solar Mind, G-Con, Carnal Confusion. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna hit number 7 because I got tabs, nigga. My shit go back forever. Ever. How bad do you want success? American drug trade. Black beans equal white. Black banks equal white banks. I ain't falling for the black bank bullshit. Same shit. Motivated measures of war and businesses. The economic workout. These YouTube Negroes will meet the same end as the battle rappers. Whip game. Dead fish gills. Now I'm going to hit 10. Then we're going to start reading off dates around this motherfucker. Then we're going to start reading off some dates because we done went back far enough. Let's blow it up. This is June 3rd, 2017. War chest. Let's go back a little further. May 25th, 2017, T-Duck. Her story with Divine Love. May 25th. I can still keep hitting tabs. I got 1,000. This is just one channel. Why you bullshitting? All my shit. The T-Duck perspective. The Morning Cup Super Trolls. Mac Hill, Balishma, Rabbanon, Miss Black Lady, Munchie. All these niggas. This is long before Tommy knew who Kev Gills was. Long before that, you Tommy Dick suckers. The Bitcoin current rate, $895, January 25th, 2017, nigga. You didn't know nothing about the Bitcoin when it was $895.17, nigga. You didn't hear about the Bitcoin until it was over $10,000. Dummy. Yaya and her anti-God program. You just go on and on. On and on. All the way back to 2012. 2012, nigga. With rap videos. $2012, nigga. On this channel. Don't let me go get the other channel out. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that bullshit. You mad because I'm smashing. Now Marty's view of the world didn't change. Now all of a sudden, show me the Tommy shit where he's smashing on abortions. Because I got a gang of shits. I got documentaries based on how that shit got into our community with Margaret Sanger, 1920, Harlem, New York, up there with Cy Meta, and the socialist communists who brought that shit to you, the black socialist communists. So y'all can hide. The black, I thought you was leaving. Black Cracker Miss Chantel. You want me to read John 1 John 4:20. Let's go get it for you. Let's go get it. Why? It doesn't matter. She don't know what she's talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Let's see why you want to read that. Want me to get the King James Version? If a man says, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he has seen, how can he love God whom he has not seen? Oh, you didn't pick that verse, did you? You about to get Swiss cheesed up. First off, what you don't understand about that verse, whom you call your brother is those who follow the same God. See, Christ told many men who didn't believe, I don't know you, and that you are of your father, the devil. But they said, no. I'm part of the Jews. I'm part of the scribes and the Pharisees. And he replied, I don't know you. This is what we call cherry picking without proper comprehension of the word. Because you are a devil, I don't got to love you. I don't got to love you because you're a devil. Now, what is a devil? So we can be more specific. A devil is a deceiver. I don't have to love no deceiver. That's it. It's not a big red guy with a tail and a pitchfork. It's just a deceiver. And I ain't got to love you. Can you dig it? Now, if you want me to love you, stop coming over here with your deception. I might show you a little love. But you come over here with your deception, and I'm gonna give you the goddamn drill. That's what I do. Why did Brazilian Bang get timed out? GG. Look at Gigi just crept in from the get down. What up, GG? So, yeah, Alex T. I got some newbies over here. So Miss Chanel says, oh, because a man isn't a believer, you hate him? Doesn't the Israelite Hebrew feel that way? Hypocrite. They do feel that way. The problem is the people that they hate are believers. Dummy, low comprehension Negro. See, Tazariak and the Hebrew Israelites, they hate people who believe in God. That don't make no sense. Because if you have the same God, you brothers in Christ. And therefore, you shouldn't be warring with each other. But if you come on here with a low comprehension, unwilling to learn, I'm going to crack you in your head with a verbal bat till it swell up so I can stick some knowledge in it. I got to swell that big-ass head up so I can put some knowledge in it for you. Because your shit's so shrunken, any kind of logical talk to you is irrelevant. But I get to throwing a few nigger words around and your ass wake up. Huh? You talking to me? No, nigga. Go back to sleep. The worst thing to do, Miss Chantel, is confront me in a YouTube chat room or even confront me in person. That's probably the worst shit because I got an attitude. I got a fucking problem. I might take off on your motherfucking ass. But if you would just get in my inbox, shoot your phone number and your complaint, I'll call you with a team of people on the phone for you. I bring you Sharp Spear, William Bell, and a few more people. And we will beat your eardrums off for hours. But you come on my chat room like you got game. Ain't gonna work. It's entertainment time, baby. The bell went off. I'm at the free throw line, sinking them. I'm at the top of the key, drilling them. And every once in a while, I'm a leap from half court, all net. I'm talking about the white man. I'm talking about the people whom God used. Doesn't the Bible say God uses whom he will? I'm talking about who God using. You don't want that part. Here come Demo Brooks. Y'all just can't wait to somehow get Tommy in on it. Huh? He's using Tommy. That's what the fuck Tommy does. Uses motherfuckers. All you dumb niggas who paid to get a blue wrench on it. What kind of nigga paid for a blue wrench? Charisma. How much I charge you for a blue wrench? Victor Vega. How much did you have to pay for a blue wrench? Niggas over there paying Tommy to get a blue wrench. What the fuck? Damn, is the hustle that motherfucking bad? I'm sure if I click on your channel, Demo Brooks, you another fake ass Russian bot. Let me go look. Another Russian bot. Damn, the level of nigga shit that y'all go through. There go another Russian bot. No subscribers. Demo Brooks, a Russian bot. Ridiculous. Everybody show up but Tommy. Where Tommy at? We want to drill his punk ass. See, Victor Vega paid absolutely nothing for a blue wrench. He probably didn't even know he had one until he commented. Was like, what the hell? The blue wrench come from? I could tell when you get in the blue wrench over here. I even take it away, but it's hard to get one taken away. But Ego Trip, y'all remember Ego Trip? I snatched this shit. He was a double agent for Tommy. Tommy, I snatched Ego Trip blue wrench. I spotted him in the crowd. He was a double agent. I'm calculating my risk factors. Can you dig it? I snatched him. Now he don't even chime in because he ain't got a blue wrench. I know he listening though. Ego Trip. You know what you could do, right? You know what Pit Boss had your punk ass doing, right? I had you on the track on some Dr. Pimpin' shit. You dig? Put you in the scope like I'm Sean Lee on the rope. You dig? You know what you could do with it. Get the strap on some 50 Cent. 50 Cent. Get the strap on these niggas. Now, my show didn't cost nobody a dime. I ain't asked for no donations. I don't care if you send no donations. I don't care. Money on the wood make the gambling good. And I was at the casino betting on the wood. Licked them. I licked them. Now, what y'all do in the past week? Get in another chat room? Because I was all over the place. Spending money, honey. What's your last question? I'm talking about the white man. Is that what God told Apostle Paul to do to the Gentiles? Hate people that don't love me? I can't have a conversation with a black cracker. I'm telling you, you kill more brain cells than weed just talking to you. I'm losing brain cells talking to you. I got to stop. I got to get off of it. I got to let a cracker, black cracker die. I mean, you can't save everybody. Few are chosen, and you're not one of the few. You what we call the blind following the blind. Both y'all going in the ditch, and we can't save you. So, should I let the white man bust you up? Huh? Should I let him bust you up? All you black niggas that matter.
And a practice that kills more black lives than anything? You are a hypocrite. All of you are hypocrites. You pretend to care about social justice. You say that you're woke. You're dead. You're not awake. You're dead. You're liars. Black lives don't matter to you. You hate black people. You are standing outside of an institution that kills more black people than anyone. And you pretend to be woke. You pretend to love black people. You hate black men and women. You hate them. You hate their children. You support an industry that is wiping out the black population. Do you know that black people now are in a tougher position to propagate as black people because of your institution? You lie. You are hypocrites. Amazing. The hypocrisy is astonishing. It truly is. It's an incredible thing. In these moments, we've been out here telling you about the bankruptcy of your system, and one of your own drives out with a full display of the hypocrisy and bankruptcy we were all pointing to all along. Black Lives Matter. unbelievable. That level of hypocrisy is astonishing. The one thing I would never do as a Planned Parenthood supporter is put a Black Lives Matter sticker on my car. I wouldn't want to leave with that kind of self-refutation. I wouldn't want to leave with that kind of self-refutation hanging on the back of me everywhere I went. Can you guys think through that? I really mean that humbly. It needs to be refuted vigorously, but I mean it humbly. Can you guys consider the hypocrisy of carrying Black Lives stickers on your car where you support an institution that is slaughtering Black people? Isn't it interesting that so many abortion mills just happen to be set up within the Black communities in our cities? Is it?
How many Black babies have you killed, Miss Chantel, on an abortion table? How many? While you walk around silent killers. You know you done been to that abortion table as they rip your child out your womb because you was too pitifully broke and responsible to take care of it. You killed it because you wasn't ready. You a black devil. You perfect for a Sonetta and a Tommy Sotomayor fan. Black devils. Tommy don't believe in the Bible. He's a black devil. Miss Chanel, you're an abortion baby killer. A black devil, a deceiver. You can't fuck with Pit Boss. I'm in too deep.